Hey everyone, Felix from Nintendo Life here. And if I seem in a good mood, it's because I am, because I have gone hands-on already with Kirby Air Riders for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's a really fascinating game, which does feel, like Sakurai say, very different to Mario Kart World, for example. So let me run you through what I got to play. We were around 20 or so people who had gotten the fantastic opportunity by Nintendo to go hands-on early with Kirby Air Riders. We all got shuffled into a room, and there, well, to my surprise, we were going to watch the Direct all together at the same time as the public. I thought that Sakurai, well, he has exactly my type of humor. It was great. Many laughs were shared with all the different members who were sitting in the room, and I was getting really sold on this game. It looked really great. I mean, we had not seen any gameplay, anything, and the way Sakurai presents and go into such detail, well, he's just a genius, I think. And right after, well, I just got to go hands-on with the game. We got shuffled into another room where there was a lot of different TVs set up. And the staff members apologized that the TV was so close to us. They advised us to sit back because otherwise you could get motion sickness. A little bit on that a little bit later. Wow, words. So what did I get to play? We started off with some practice lessons where we got to do lesson 3 to 9, and this was really nice just because, you know, if you've played Kirby Air Ride, this will be familiar. But I had not. Kirby Air Ride came out 1 year after I was born, and of course I could have gone back and played it. I just never really was that intrigued by the game originally, and now the new one is out, and oh my god, it just looks really great. We'll also just talk about the visuals, because wow. But yeah, I got to learn how to do the turn, because in this game you don't accelerate with the A button, you just go. In the original Kirby Air Ride, you only used one button, and that was to stop, and then you could turn, and then when you let go, you boost ahead. But in this game, they've also added a second button. Yes, very exciting. This is the special button. And learning all this, well, it didn't take very long. You just learned also if you move your stick around, you can do this attack, and you can attack your different contestants. And the special, how that all works, you can also inhale different people and copy them. There's a lot of stuff going on. After that, we were thrown into 2 regular races in Air Ride. I got to play Floral Fields and Wave Flow Waters, and I was really impressed. I tried out some different combos, some different characters, and yeah, one of the combos I turned really slowly but had good speed, and the character also had a really good special, which helped me win in the end. I didn't win the first race, I won the second. And one thing to note is that we were playing against bots in Air Ride. But that all changed when we got to go hands-on with City Trial, the big meaty event of this game. We got to go 3 times with the game, and here we were playing against 3 other people in the room. Now, for anyone who don't know what City Trial is, it's a mode that was in the original Kirby Air Ride and has been fleshed out and improved, I think. Well, I haven't played the original, but it looks like there's lots of different improvements. Stuff like that you can just switch cars instead of having to jump off and then on again. And then you can also vote on the final minigame that you're going and building up for. Building up, what am I talking about? So in this mode, you're driving around on this big island, and it is really big. I discovered something really cool when I was just messing around. Sakurai briefly discovered it in the Direct, but didn't really touch upon it. He bonked into something. Here you can see it. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, what you're doing is that first you have to find a card, and then you're going around and collecting all sorts of different power-ups. There'll be different events, like big spiky balls falling down, or a race where the first place will get lots of different power-ups. You can get speed, you can get airtime, attack, defense, there's lots of different stuff. And you're collecting all this to have the best card possible in the final minigame. And this final minigame can be all sorts of different things. It can be who can fly the furthest, it can be a big brawl, it can be a gourmet race, which, yeah, it's all really cool stuff. I think my biggest issue with this mode is that you have 5 minutes to go and collect all these power-ups, which to me is just a little bit too long. Now, it looks like there's lots of customization in this game, which, well, I'm hoping that that means that we can lower the time. Maybe they talked about that in the Direct. Yeah, 5 minutes was just a little bit too long, and it might be better when you're playing with all real people, but I felt it was a little bit anticlimactic that I had raced around with these 3 other people, and then we would get to the final challenge. Since we chose almost different ones every time, then we just raced against bots there. We didn't even race against each other. Now, we all talked together and chose the same one lastly, and there, well, I actually won. It was really fun. I had a nice time. The controls and everything feels quite natural. I think my biggest issue was that sometimes you can get so fast, and that's, well, just my fault for getting the quickest stats and all that. But you could get so fast that you just don't even know what's happening on screen, like way too fast. And this is where I started to experience a little bit of motion sickness. Now, if you know me, I also have experienced motion sickness in Donkey Kong Bonanza. But it's not only me, the representative from Nintendo who, was guiding me through how this whole game worked and gone hands-on with it earlier, and they said that they actually got really motion sick playing this game. So yeah, that's unfortunate. It might have to do that we were sitting really close to a big TV, so it was just like our whole depth of field were just Kirby Air Riders at maximum speed going left and right. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. But overall thoughts about this game is that it is really great. Of course, we didn't get shown the entire game, but there's lots of different variety. For example, in the character roster, not only do you have lots of different cool and weird picks, but all of the characters also have different costumes, which I don't remember them talking about in the Direct, but here you can see. Some of the characters have more costumes like others, some only have 2, where Kirby has 4. And I also think it's really cool that the different characters, it's not just Kirby that can copy abilities and all that. And yeah, it just, like I said in the start, it feels really different than Mario Kart. I don't know if the city trial will get old. In the end, I played it 3 times, and I think I enjoy the air ride mode more, just because I feel the adrenaline is just more rushing. It's a bit weird dividing all the 16 players into 4 different categories in the end. But yeah, there's also, I saw there was an option to turn it so it's just a random minigame at the end. But that also sucks a bit, because then if you focused, yeah, I don't know what the best solution, I think it is the best solution that you vote. But yeah, I could see it get a little bit old a little bit quickly. But graphically, this game is fantastically phenomenal. It looks, I don't know what, Sakurai magic. It's absolutely incredible. It looked phenomenal. The colors pop, all the different animations. Yeah, it's fantastic. Together with the music and sound effects, I had a really nice time with this game. But what do you all think after having watched the Direct and hear me talk about my experience with the game? Is this something you're going to pick up when it comes out November 20th? Well, let us know down in the comments below. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Nintendo for inviting me to this fantastical event, and we'll see you in the next one. Felix from Nintendo Life,